The Whispering Shadows. Once upon a moonlit night, in a small, secluded village nestled deep within the forest, a group of friends gathered around a crackling bonfire. They laughed, their voices echoing through the darkness, unaware of the ominous presence lurking nearby. As the night grew darker, a chilling wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it an unsettling sense of unease. The friends huddled closer together, their eyes scanning the surrounding woods warily. They knew the legends that whispered through the village, tales of a vengeful spirit haunting these very woods. An old woman, known as Grandma Martha, had warned them of the malevolent entity, forever bound to the forest by an unspeakable tragedy. It was said that the spirit sought to lure unsuspecting souls into its clutches, feeding on their fear and anguish. As the group shared ghostly stories, their voices trembling, a silence fell upon them. They noticed a pale figure standing at the edge of the clearing, eyes glimmering with a ghostly light. Fear tightened its grip on their hearts as they realized they had crossed paths with the vengeful spirit itself. Whispers emanated from the shadows, weaving a haunting melody that echoed through the night. The friends shivered as unseen hands brushed against their skin, cold and clammy. Panic gripped them as the apparition moved closer, its ethereal form growing larger and more menacing. One by one, the friends vanished into the abyss, consumed by the darkness that had claimed their souls. The forest itself seemed to come alive, with twisted trees reaching out like skeletal hands, ensnaring any who dared enter their domain. Only one friend remained, frozen in terror, their heart pounding in their chest. The apparition turned its gaze upon them, its spectral visage contorted in anguish and despair. A ghostly whisper escaped its lips, telling the tragic tale of a life cut short and an eternity of torment. Summoning every ounce of courage, the remaining friend broke free from the spell of fear and bolted through the trees, desperately trying to escape the clutches of the forest's grasp. They could still hear the spectral wails behind them, urging them to return, but they refused to succumb to the darkness. Finally, the survivor burst through the dense underbrush and stumbled into the safety of the village. They collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath, grateful to have escaped the clutches of the vengeful spirit. The villagers gathered around, their faces filled with both relief and terror as they realized the chilling tale had become a horrifying reality. To this day, the Whispering Shadows continue to haunt the village, a constant reminder of the terrors that lurk within the depths of the forest. The survivors bear the weight of their harrowing encounter, knowing that they were forever changed by the chilling events of that fateful night, and the village lives in perpetual fear of the spirits that dwell in the Whispering Shadows.